questions. Calamity wants to come into the Discord to answer your questions, Judd, man.
Okay.
I don't know how we're going to do that, though, but you're usually the guy that does that. You want to do it? Because I'm currently leveling.
Yeah,
and you're not,
tell him
so.
to DM me on Twitter.
Okay.
Oh, this is like the main dude from the hardcore community. Holy shit. One of them at least. Oh my god.
But to my knowledge, Calamity doesn't have an issue with Petri.
No, on the contrary, she is for Petri's.
That's what I'm saying. She doesn't have an issue with Petri.
So we're supposed to find somebody who does have an issue with Petri's? Are we turning this into some sort of debate? Yeah. You want to get jokered in here or what?
Wait, what's the original question, actually? Because I don't know what side of the aisle you're on. Like, what was the OG question?
I don't really think we have one question. It's just like... we were just kind of chit-chatting about it, to be honest, right? But then the questions
like I'm saying is like, if you use if you get rid of Petri's, then we'll just do something else cheesy. Well, if the whole reason of getting rid of Petri's is because they're cheesy, why would you do something else that's cheesy? Just stop doing cheesy things. If that's what you want to do to make the community happy. I don't give a f, right? But there are gatekeepers out there, some elitists, right? Who want it to be a certain way, or they're saying it's not ethical. So if you remove one thing to make it ethical, but then you turn around and do another thing, what's the point?
One way you're taking advantage of a system of World of Warcraft, right? And in another way, you're just taking advantage of like, how can I explain this? Is it still a system? Am I stupid? You know, when you take advantage of like a boss fight and try to like go into weird spots to evade or something like that.
Exploit.
Or, like exploits, I guess. I don't know. Are those big things that are? Those are two big different things, right?
She's quite a knowledgeable historian.
Using a Petri right's not exploiting, but I mean it is.
I mean it is though, because but you're utilizing a system, the leave the dungeon teleport system, right?
Some people would see it as exploiting
which is
your
not being
own-
utilized in
Yeah.
some of the other exploiting ways.
Yeah. Some people would see it as exploiting the spirit of the hardcore challenge. That's
what other
some people would
reason?
see.
So Petri's in the game. What other reason would you use it?
Nobody fucking uses it.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking even knew what the fuck it was before hardcore.
So obviously it's there for a purpose.
Petri was put in the game to just be like a fun little gimmicky thing by Blizzard. Because it takes a fucking Black Lotus. And back in the day, people used Black Lotuses for flasks and shit.
Like the high-end shit, yeah.
Yeah, like in 2004, I really doubt anybody was like, farming Black Lotuses on Cap. Or on God, or I don't know, whatever the fuck the kids say.
Petri uses speedruns. So back 20 years ago, nobody was speedrunning WoW, okay? No one knew what the f they were doing.
It just, the whole community was just slower and like just not really min-maxing.
So like...
Molten Core wasn't getting cleared in greens.
Yeah, not until, a few patches in probably, you're right.
No, I mean, it wasn't getting cleared in greens until Classic, right? Like, in vanilla days, people weren't just fucking going to Molten Core in greens
meant like
and,
they cleared it when they had like rares and epics and stuff.
Yeah. They cleared it when they were like, like hardcore, like as best slot as you can be.
Everyone's got the fights down, knows every little fucking ounce of the fucking dungeon. Yeah.
Yeah, they were going in like
the bar's been raised on skill level, between players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they were going in with like full fire res. It's like they got wrecked.
Yo, listen, Judd, can you figure out how to get
Yeah, I got it. I'm just gonna DM her on Twitter because her on Discord because her Twitter's protected. We didn't get to the fucking bottom of this, dude.
There's nothing to get to the bottom of unless you want to get two people to debate their sides. We don't even have a fucking side because we haven't been there. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'll always have a side.
Yeah, your side is fucking... I don't give a shit usually, is your side.
True.
The fire starter.
Listen, this is content.
Yeah, where's Joker, man? Joker is against Petri's.
Yeah, typical the guy that cheese getting to world first using a mage to AoE grinds against Petri's. Who would have thought?
Damn. Why you gotta do him like that, bro? He's a god. The only time he dies is while he's AFK.
Yo.
Hola.
Yo.
Yo, what's up?
Okay, Judd. Do you want to ask questions for clarification purposes?
Yeah, are Petri's required to raid?
They are not required, no.
So if you have a guy that's against using Petri's, and that's his whole point, and then he kills his character after it, why would he have a Petri?
because people are silly and take items. I don't really have a good reason for you. Like it's his prerogative, right? His choice. Maybe he was carrying one just in case and like didn't have to use it.
I already answered that question, Judd. The motherfucker's goal was Road to Ragnaros. You know what I'm saying?
Like maybe
just
he
because
had
he
one
was
case
against
needed it,
Petri's,
like, when he didn't die, right? It's like, okay, fine. I'll just make a grand stand, right?
So he's gonna be like, so, man, we did rag. I didn't have to use my Petris, and Petris are bullshit, but I had one if I had to use it.
That's what it sounds like, yeah. Because why would he take it otherwise?
Well, that doesn't make any sense. It sounds like he doesn't
You can't
stand
make
on
it
his.
yourself. You need a recipe.
Yeah, it sounds like he didn't like rest on his own laurels, right?
That's what I'm saying. Seems weird.
Is there a clip in reference to this also? I feel like I'm missing something else.
I mean, he's spam posting on every subreddit, so it seems like it's for its own 5 seconds of glory. Right?
Oh.
The dude's just what's it
me look
called?
it up.
He just stepped into lava after he killed Ragnaros and said Road to Ragnaros, good to go. And then he said
He did
fuck
it to
Petri's
kill Rag,
basically.
Gucci.
Yeah.
All right, so second question,
And he
right?
did it with no Petri, right?
Well, we don't know, do we?
I mean, he had it in his
He had it,
bags,
so,
but
I
he
mean,
didn't
He would have
use
used it
it.
if he needed to, I think, right?
We had it on his toolbar.
Yeah, I have no issues with him doing this, by the way, just for the record. It's just like, it's weird to have a Petri while also on the stance of no Petris. Is my thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's.
Well, wait, that's not true. Okay, that's not true because I will go if I ever made it to Molencore. I, at the moment, I would still use a Petri and currently on the stance of I don't like Petris. You know what I mean? But I mean, I haven't really
when
been
you
in a
killed
position to really have a
Rag,
great
you
opinion,
wouldn't
so I
grandstand,
recognize that too.
right? You wouldn't grandstand
Correct.
that Petri stuck and then kill your character.
Oh, of course not.
Correct. It's big
So
difference.
that's not the same.
You kind of lose your moral high ground when you have a Petri in your bag saying Petri suck. If you're gonna say Petri suck, don't use Petris.
Yeah, but I also don't want to be the only guy to die in a raid running off in the distance by myself. I feel like there's another side of that.
So I understand that. It's like, it's either there's something about like wanting everybody to be on the same playing field, like knowing that if someone makes a mistake, we're all going out. You know, there's a level of like intensity to that.
I can't
concept.
trust, like, how can you trust the whole raid, which does has Petris, to play, like, it'd be like trusting a group of rogues, like, and you took 4 rogues and like a priest that if shit hit the fan, they weren't all gonna vanish. You know what I mean?
So
That they were all
Calamity,
gonna play the same level of,
And that's why I like Petris. It lets every class have an out.
Calamity, do you guys play more recklessly knowing you have Petris?
We play less degenerately, is what I'll say. Because we could, as I mentioned in chat, right? We could make pre-mage portals every fight. We could do evade spots. We could do the pull mobs, dungeon entrances. I think Petri is the best option for saving your character that's not degenerate.
Okay, so let's say you didn't have Petris. Would you do that?
Do what, like chain mobs to dungeon portals? Yes.
Yeah.
We did it in Psalm pre-having recipe. And it's
Okay.
very unfun. It's very, very unfun.
I mean,
I don't
you think
know.
that's ethical?
I think people spend
She's
a
kind of
month
selling me
flipping a
on it.
character
I don't know,
and want to
man.
not
She might be
die.
changing my
So,
viewpoint
yes.
a little bit. Just, I don't know.
In games like
We'll see.
Minecraft and Hardcore and Diablo 4 like Hardcore, PoE Hardcore, you have items like Scroll of Escape, the Resurrection Totem in Minecraft that save your character once. I think in a game like WoW, where it's not made for Hardcore, and you have a much longer playtime than 60, it's totally fine to have one item that saves everyone. Because otherwise you have rogues, paladins, and hunters never dying, right? They just run away and live. It lets other classes be in the same playing field.
Okay, and if you cut in line for a quest, is that toxic?
Tag faster.
Yeah, I don't think that's toxic. I don't wait in lines.
You guys
I
are some
don't-
assholes, dude. I would never. I wait in line every time.
Oh, is that right? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm a humble person.
The humblest.
It's not because you got old man reaction time or something like that.
No. I never steal tags.
He's so dumb. Well, that's
All right.
illuminating. That's illuminating because listen, we've been sitting here talking about this shit off and on for the past few days.
You guys
comes
don't.
up.
So it's not required to. You guys don't trade check people for Petris to get into raids, right?
Not in the main raid. It's just people, if they're in the main raid, they're using Petris, right? Because they want to save their character. There's very few people who are like anti-Petri at 60.
So what do you mean the main raid? So like people get trade checked for not main raid?
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're in the raids, you're probably using Petris.
Gotcha.
But you're not required to.
No, we don't like. we
People
don't, like,
just
we don't- we
assume
don't
you
trade
are,
window
right?
Check you at the raid, no.
Okay.
And I did want to comment on the add-on is like, there was a week where we turned it off because they pushed an update that like froze our games when we had it on in raids. During that week we had it off. Now it's back on because they fixed it.
Yes, you can play the game. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, plus some people like to hack it and fuck with. Like, remember that time people were spamming the death notifications?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so what they did was have it cross-check verification across your party members for like trades and deaths and stuff. But because it's 60, we have hundreds of trades per character. It would check for your trades and like crash your game because there's too many trades. So we had it turned off.
How do you deal with like people like paladins just having their shit turned off bubble hearthing without anything or anybody knowing?
So if they do an open world, I mean, this whole thing's an honor challenge, right? This whole fucking game mode's an honor challenge. Like, if they're doing it in a group, you have 4 to 39 other people who will rat you out and say you cheated, right? If you do it in the open world, you're just cheating yourself, I guess, right?
Yeah, who else? Yeah, no, 100%. That do be making sense.
So if I have somebody that doesn't want to lose their character, and they're willing to, you know, let's say Petri's didn't exist, they're willing to set up portals to cheese the game in ways so they can't lose their character, right? How am I supposed to trust that person?
That's your... Make a guild that plays the way you want to. I wish there was a second guild in the server. Because we cannot have a guild that matches every personality type, every playstyle type in one guild. It's not possible. Make a guild that plays the way you want to.
That's the same thing, dude. It's like there's one guild everyone's funneling into.
Make a second guild, please.
Yeah, because how many elite members you got? Like over 900 or something.
Over
right?
1,000 now, yes.
Yeah, like
It's not possible for us to have a guild. Makes everyone happy.
Now I don't know if you remember this, right? But I was in your chat the other day, okay?
Sure.
And
know who you
actually,
are, but sure.
all right, I'm Judd, okay?
Nice to meet you.
Now do me a favor real quick. All right, do me a favor real quick. Go in your chat and check my logs.
What's your name?
Judd, Judd. What were my last couple of messages?
You trying to rat yourself out here? I don't understand what's happening.
I just want to make a point because you said if you don't like it, make your own guild, right?
You have not chatted on my channel.
I have. That's fake news. You checked the right
Judd
name?
has not chatted here.
That's
Judd.
not true. That's not true.
That's fucked up, Judd.
In your channel.
Are you like fake clout chasing right now? I know I'm
No.
like a big streamer, but come on, Judd.
I remember it specifically. You even talked to me.
I have like 7,000 followers. I know you're clout chasing. It's fine.
Disgusting, Judd.
Your channel was Calamityhc, right?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah. Are you sure you typed in the right name?
Judd. Judd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I typed it right.
I don't believe it. Give me a mod for a second.
Would you guys have a different priority of loot for somebody who was not using Petris? Like, would you guys still toss that motherfucker loot?
It's never really been in discussion. Like I said, if you're rating 40 mans, you've done your pre-bis grind, you've done 20 mans, and by that point, most people realize, like, if I'm not a rogue, if I'm not a hunter, I can die super easy to some other person making a mistake, right? This is like a 40-man raiding environment. You can very easily die to Johnny not paying attention, pulling extra mobs, right?
Well, you could
And
do
all-
the same
all the
thing in a
rogues
5-man
vanish,
dungeon
all the
at
hunters
level
feign
30.
death, like, you very quickly realize, like, you just...
All right,
You
you
know, the
did.
same thing can happen at level 30, though.
What's that?
The same thing can happen at level 30 if Johnny has a computer problem and doesn't hit Frost Nova.
fucking sucks.
All right, you did /user space Judd, right?
So the leveling experience to 60 is harder than the 60 experience.
Honestly, I would probably say so, yeah. So here's my take on that whole like leveling versus endgame, right? The leveling rules were made over 3 years ago by 5 people. The rating rules were made by 1 person.
You guys have like a name for
never
those guys,
changed.
like the Kings or something? You know, like the fucking the Warlocks or anything?
Like if I
Nothing,
could
just
change the
the
60
5
rules at
guys.
this point, I would. Like I don't know why Bubble Hearth is banned. There's no point when you can Petri. There's no point. But just changing the rules when there are like a month left till official seems silly. Like just fucking.
I would say that's probably the most important time to get the rule set right.
It kind of undermines
Interesting.
past progress, though, in a way, right? To like change the rules now when we're so close to being done.
I mean, your character's gonna be 100% kaputted after this, though, right? It's like past progress doesn't mean anything, right?
I think it does.
I mean, besides experience.
It could be a different viewpoint, right?
Yeah, different perspective on it, I guess.
Look, we got to get this chat thing figured out.
Okay, Judd, let me let me look.
You did /user, right?
I even pinged you in my channel. Like you're not here, brother.
I am here. It's /user space Judd.
Is he banned?
Okay, I got on Firefox. Now it's working. It wasn't working on Chrome.
Oh, see, I wasn't
I
fake news.
rescind my comment, Judd. You're a lovely chatter. Thank you for chatting.
What was my last messages?
DFS, 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 DFS.
No, that was what I just typed to make sure it was working. And before that,
If you want certain things banned, level to 60. Start a guild and use your own rules. Because if people complaining are never 60. Yep, very fair. Make your own guild.
see, I do agree with you. I'm just being contrarian.
No, I've been saying this for a year. I wish we had a second guild. A less sweaty guild. Because like it's hard to have all these opinions and playstyles in one roof.
Calamityhc chat.
Yeah.
Hey, well, come official, me and Zara were talking about making our own guild and like just doing that where it's casual. So maybe we'll make a
What
guild.
are you gonna say? No Petris.
That's gonna be the tough part. Because it's like you could say no Petris, but like I think some people are gonna.
Then
try
nobody
bring
wants to
them
join your guild.
Yeah, exactly.
If you say no Petri,
We'll have the first-
you're gonna
yeah.
have like no warriors, no priests.
I think
all
World
rogues and hunters,
listen,
baby.
World's
listen,
first 40-man, completely, white.
So really, this whole narrative, like just make your own guild, play your own way, it's really not gonna work. I'll be honest. That
Well,
doesn't
follow
work.
chat.
I don't think so, but I want to see it happen because that kind of, if it falls apart, that kind of proves like, hey, Petris are not terrible.
Like, dude, everybody in that guild will constantly be thinking about how other guilds do not have nearly as the issues that they
Yeah.
have. You know what I mean? And it's just
Yeah.
not worth the effort of losing their character over. It's just, yeah.
But it kind of goes to, like,
Everybody's
the whole-
not playing the same way across the board. It won't work. So I don't agree that people will be able to form guilds.
I think you guys should ban world buffs
that
too.
expectation.
Listen, world buffs are cheesing it, and I think they should be banned.
Noted. I am telling our guild right now. Don't you worry.
Let them know that.
Yeah, we'll ban them. No worries.
Yeah. It's a different topic, but definitely like I think what means are thinking is like kind of like doing things to show that they can be done without the like without.
I think race and
needing it,
class-wise.
You know what I'm saying?
So here's my take
But,
on
like-
buffs, right? Removing buffs is a band-aid fix for a bigger issue. The bosses need force mechanics. Force Ragnaros to submerge at half HP. Force Veil to do the tank bomb, etc. Like force them at certain health thresholds to do mechanics. Don't make it time-based. Because I think just making the bosses die slower with world buffs is just like not more fun.
Well, yo, I
Forcing
haven't
mechanics, that's a
I haven't
good
done rag yet. Let me do them first, then change them.
Oh yeah. You're
Wait
gonna
for us.
get there. We're gonna get into our first MC, and they're gonna be so dialed in and methodical. We're gonna be getting drug around like little yo-yos, dude. Watch.
See, here's the thing.
So,
It's like
I got
someone
a
can't
question.
make his own guild because
So
I've
for
seen
someone,
these- Go ahead.
for someone like you who is rated a lot, right? You're saying that like this opinion has formed through going through like all this stuff, right? Why do guys like Joker have different opinions on the Petri pot? Still kind of going through the same? Haven't they gone through rating and stuff like that? Just the same?
I don't think I was less pro Petri until AQ 40. In Molten Core, it's very Petri is very whatever, right? However, Joker could also appeal to grief or death. So I mean that's also like a whole fucking topic about how you see your own character, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's just different opinions, different people.
I gotcha. Okay. Fair.
Damn, I didn't know that, dude. Next time I see Joker, I'm gonna be like, bro, I heard.
But
I
yeah,
heard.
I agree. I think Petris were less important in Molten Core.
Yeah,
It's
because
gotta
AQ
come
40
easier.
and like Nax, it's like that's what I was saying too. Like Molten Core
I-
and like
I
a
agree
Nixie
with
is not so bad, but like when you get an AQ and like Nax, like a trash pack can fuck you up.
But has Joker done AQ 40?
No, Joker's not done past Molten Core, I don't think.
So you're saying like that might be an eye opener if he does?
Gotcha.
Because I mean, AQ 40 is very hard.
There's a lot of mechanics that can very easily just, or if a tank loses aggro, you get one shot, right? Because just GG.
It's not hard? Oh, okay. How many 60s do you have on hardcore doing AQ 40?
Yeah, that shit's hard, bro. Lots of
Anyway,
things kill you.
any more questions just for me to before I hop out of here?
That's all
Yeah,
you
so-
do. I'm good.
You know, here's the thing, right? Like, let's say Summit made his own guild and he got his viewers all join the guild. I've seen his viewers in the hardcore deathlog. None of them made it past 40. They just talk shit.
That'd be peak content, dude. It'd be a shit show.
That's
How
true.
are we
One of
supposed
my
to fill the roster?
warriors died yesterday. My war simp died yesterday, I think.
If you want to see how the raids would go, just look up Asmongold's 2019 raids, dude. And there you go.
Yeah, I think that's all I got.
Yeah, no worries. I'm glad we could talk.
Yeah,
Because
thanks for
I
hanging
just, it's frustrating hearing like, oh, Hardcore Elite doesn't use the add-on and stuff, right? But no, I'm with you guys. I think Petri could use a slight nerf, but I think overall it's healthy to make the game less degenerate.
But they could never use the add-on in open world, and you'd never know, right?
I mean, that's any. You could do it right now. Like, it's an honor system community. No one here thinks the stuff's like lock and key, right? It's all smoke and mirrors.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this was like a community-made thing. And like, how long ago did they make the add-on?
Year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, it's like been a while. But it's like popular, people want to change it.
Yeah, I mean, it's an add-on in a game that can be edited, right? It's not like a third-party program. It's super cheatable. It's just like, who are you cheating but yourself?
Is there any way when Summit hits 60, and we get him a little bit of gear, if we can have him try to tank some trash
No.
and MC?
Shut the fuck up.
Because he said he envisions himself like, you know, as like
Shut
fighting
the
this
fuck
trash,
up.
and he's sitting there, his night elf. He doesn't have to tank a boss, just trash.
No, I don't want to die. Thank
Just
you.
a molten giant. Just all you have to do is just sunder it.
Just one. Little baby thunder.
If Summit hits 60 and doesn't pull more giant elite bats, then yeah, we can see about getting some gear and do Molten Core.
Okay. Yeah, it's all like, hey.
I have unit scan, okay? I'm chilling. I got a
Hey.
robot to help me now.
Wow, you're using unit scan? It's not very hardcore. Have you done
Wow,
something like
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm also using rested XP. I'm, deadly boss mobs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole
But
shebang.
you're going to have your Petri macro ready to go?
Yeah, you fuck yeah, I am.
All right.
I'm gonna bind it to my right click as I'm hitting leave party.
With the fucking bats.
Hi, gamers. Good talk. GG's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cheech.
Take care,
Thank
Connor.
you.
So basically what I got out of that was I'm right about everything.
It would have been nice to have like Joker here to defend himself a bit. But other than that, that's an opinion from someone who's been in a lot of raids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Well, it's definitely like, yeah, because the core of it is like, they just don't want their characters to die.
And we've also confirmed that leveling 1 to 60 is harder than being at 60. So, there's that too,
There you
Shit.
go. There you go, guys.
You all get vanished at 60. Congratulations.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't even, I feel like a lot of people don't even want to raid at 60. I feel like
Yeah,
all the
for some people,
people,
it's just for the...
all the
60
people who
jobs.
say leveling to 60 is not hard, the only thing they're thinking about is endgame raiding, which is why they say it's not hard, because then they kill like
Well-
green mobs and shit.
I mean, my thought is this. They have, what, over 1,000 people in HC Elite? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, how the fuck do you have a consistent raid group? There's got to be a lot of them that just don't fucking raid, right?
Yeah. Some of them just like to make mats and like gather shit.
Damn.
There's just like no possible way. That's
tradesmen.
just so fucking many. How would you ever get into a motherfucking raid?
What does Alex have to say about all this?
Who's that?
Oh no, probably that someone's getting paid too much money for it or something.
Yeah, you think he's gonna be like, so I got info that they're paying Blizzard to keep the Petris in for the official.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm gonna need to see the next video.
God damn, dude. All right, well, there you go.